Okay, so today we will discuss the line balancing part. Okay, so what is the line balancing in when I talk about the in the production? Okay, in the production system. So the line balancing, you can say nothing but the assembly line balancing. Okay, and assembly line balancing means it's related to mass production. Okay, it's related to mass production. Suppose if I talk about the automobile company, if I talk about the bicycle manufacturing company, there generally assembly will be done. Okay, and means one type of the product you are continuously manufacturing there, right? So you know the sequence, you know the timing of each work, means each work element timing, you know properly. Okay, and now the next point, just means I means last time played one video on YouTube, and there means one company, Ford company. Okay, they generally means example is given in that video, and you people also seen that video in our last lecture. Means that company initially making the 100 car. Okay, and after that applying the assembly line balancing, he able to, means that particular company able to produce 500 cars. How it is possible? So okay, I just try to discuss before the PPT. I try to discuss with some taking. Okay, so I start here. First, when I talk about the production system, and when I talk about the means this planning part. Okay, so first, what is the first process, class? What is the first process? Just let me know. On what basis you can do the planning? On what basis you can do the planning? Are you getting my point, class? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So just let me know on what basis I can do the plan. Okay, okay. I need means 10 number of the worker. I need this equipment. I need means this facility in my plant. On what basis I need to do all this plan? Just let me know. Class.
Based on type of production.
Based of type of production. Okay, that is the one thing. Okay, the based of type of production, on what basis you will be decide which type of the system we will adopt in my plant? On what basis you will decide? I need to make my plant is the mass production, my plant is the job shop, my plant is the, you can say, the best type of the production system in my plant. On what basis you can say all these things? Class. Everyone is sleeping here. What is the means? On what basis you can say the relation between the variety and what? Variety and volume, right?
Yes, sir.
The first thing when I want to do the planning part, first I need to know what is the exact number of demand for particular product in market. Okay, then only I can do the remaining thing. So that how you can identify by using the forecasting. Okay, next, inventory management. We know that we need to do the some inventory management for save the cost related to inventory management. Now okay, now the thing is, suppose assume that a bicycle company, their demand is, just wait, suppose assume that there, just wait, actually this is not working properly. Okay, assume that demand is equal to 1000 unit. Okay, 1000 units, you can say in a means per day demand is 8000 unit. So can you tell me, class, means if per day demand is 1000, I'm sorry, 1000 unit of bicycle, so means what will be the cycle time? Means one product on, means how much time will take, so I can able to supply the 1000 unit of bicycle in one day. This is demand you found by using the some forecasting method, right? Now you need to produce 1000 unit in my, means 1000 unit, assume that that is the bicycle, assume that 1000 unit I want to produce in my plant. So what will be the cycle time, means one product, how much time I can give to one product? Class, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just let me know, if I want to produce 1000 bicycle in one day, then means what, means how much time I need to provide to one bicycle, means how much time I need to provide, ki every particular time I need to give, means give one product to my customer, or I need to means finish one product. So what time it will be, how you can find out? Okay, I just tell you one more thing, 8 hour is the working, okay, in per day. So can you tell me what will be the time to produce single product? Can you tell me, class, how you can calculate? Class,
1000 divided by 8.
okay, okay, very good. So this is the 8 hours. So I just convert this into minute, or okay, into second. So can you tell me what will be the value? Quickly tell me what will be the value.
0.034.
No, I am converting here into second, na, 8 into 60 into 60. So how it will become? Okay, you are telling me the cycle time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just multiply this thing and let me know, because we try to.
28,800.
28,800.
Okay. Please try to understand the concept of assembly. Okay, please try to understand. So this is the means 28,800 second total available in entire day. The demand in one day of suppose assume that any product, suppose bicycle, that is the 1000. Okay, that calculated by using the forecasting and all calculated. Now the next thing, okay, I have all the thing. Now what will be the cycle time, means how much time I need to give for one particular product. Okay, so just see here, this is the 28,800, this is the total time, and divided by 1000. So you can say this is the cycle time. Okay, so can 28.8 seconds. Okay, please understand, the concept is here ki every 28.8 second I need one bicycle, as per, because I want to satisfy this demand. So every on 28.8 second I need to supply one bicycle. Okay, how it is possible, how you can do this type of the thing? Suppose assume that, okay, I just try to take the entire example so you can understand. This is the cycle time. So everyone getting what is the cycle time? Class, what is the cycle time? Are you getting my point? Okay, now the next point, suppose assume that this is the assembly line. Okay, assembly line balancing actually we are doing here, and even this concept you can apply in the production process, normal production process also. The thing is here, suppose assume that okay, bicycle, I can take the example of bicycle. Okay, we should know all the assembly part, right? Just second, 1 minute. Okay, let it be. I take example of the bicycle. Okay, so assume that if your company is manufacturing the bicycle. Okay, so in bicycle, first what is the way to solve this type, means what is the way to actually produce this bicycle? There is the some assembly. If I do the that assembly on time, then I can get the final product. Okay, so what is the assembly? Just I try to write here. Can you suggest me, class, how you can produce the assembly of this bicycle? Can you tell me? suppose there is the work element, you can assume that that is the work element or one assembly, small assembly, and I assume that that is the A, okay. And A is the, you can say, you have that what is that known as a frame, okay, that is the frame, okay. One frame is there, and first assume that key there is the time for that particular 50 second, assume that, and in 15 second I can connect the front wheel to the actual that frame, okay. I just write here frame, okay. So that will take the, you can say this is the, okay, and okay, let it be, and here we will write the precedence, so you can understand what is the precedence. Just wait, just let me know what will be the next point. I have that frame, and I have all the tire and all the requirement, that is the means chains, pocket and all the thing. How I can assemble all these things? First I will assume that connect the front wheel to the frame, okay. Next, after connecting the frame, assume that, okay, it will take approx 16 seconds, and I will insert the handle, insert handlebar, okay. This is the next operation. Suppose see, I am just assembling the bicycle here, try to understand the concept, okay, because that concept is not available in the book. They will just give the ABCD and you need to understand all the thing, but I try to explain how actually assembly is done. First you need to means assume that you assemble that front wheel, after that insert the handlebar, then you can say the approx 14 seconds it will be take to tight handlebar with the screw and nut, handle with screw and nut. What will be the next operation? Can you suggest, class, what I need to do? Suppose assume that 55 seconds. What I can do now? Can I connect that rear, or you can say the back wheel, back tire, okay. Now assume that D is the, I attaching the back tire. The next is the means after back tire attachment, I can assemble the attach a chain mechanism, attachment, you can say attach. After that assume that chain mechanism, okay. I assume one more thing, I attach right hand brake, then I attach left hand brake, okay. I try to do the assembly of the entire you can say the bicycle. Same time it will take, attach left hand brake, or after that, okay, I need to attach that GH, it will take, assume that again 17 seconds. For pedal also I will attach, okay. So attach right hand pedal, and 17 second H, attach left hand pedal, okay. And what is the remaining thing? Okay, chain mechanism is there, but chain I will put on the chain mechanism, right? So how I can write that? Position chain on chain mechanism. And one more thing is, assume that one more thing is remaining, that is the attached seat. Actually this is the I, okay, GHIJK and attached seat. Okay, so this is the one example. Assume that class, this is the example of the assembly of, you can say, just wait, I try to zoom it. Okay, are you able to see all the activity of the bicycle assembly class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the means simple example. I taking the one bicycle assembly, means I just assume that I visited to one bicycle assembly company and there is this activity is going on. Okay, first you will install that front wheel. After that you will install the handlebar. After that you will tight that handlebar. Okay, after that you will be connect the back tire is there. After that you will attach that chain mechanism, because actually chain mechanism you can install after, because it is connected to your back tire, right? So after that I will attach that chain mechanism, and after that you will install that brake, and after installing the brake I attach the pedal on the both side, and after installing the pedal, before brake I will install, because by using the brake I can easily install the means pedal part, okay, to left and right side. And after that I will put the chain on that handlebar, means on that chain mechanism, and after that on the basis of the position of that all the pedal as well as the handlebar as per the means ergonomics requirement, I will put the seat, means attach the seat. So these are the assembly type of the thing. Okay, this is the assembly is going on in any plant. Assume that. Now assume that this is the connect front wheel to the frame. What is the precedence that I try to explain here? Means is there any activity which are dependent to other? Is there any activity which are dependent to other or not? That I just want to see here. So connect the front wheel to the frame. So this activity is actually independent. There is no, means if a B completed then only I can start A. That type of the thing is not possible here. Okay, it is independent, means you can anytime you can connect that front wheel to the frame. Okay, so this is the actually independent. When I talk about the B means the insert handlebar. Insert handlebar, once you will install the front wheel then only you can insert the handlebar, because some alignment related thing is there. Are you getting my point? Means your front wheel and that handle should be in proper alignment. That is the requirement, right? Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please understand the concept. Once I will install the front wheel, then only I will install the handlebar. That is okay. So in that condition, first I need to complete A, then only I can do the activity B. Okay, so in this condition you can say the activity B, there is the precedence relationship with A. Means once I need to complete A part, then only I can go for the B. Are you getting my point? Okay, now the point C, means here C is the tight handle with the screw and nut. When you can do, first you need to insert handle, then only you can tight handle, na? Okay, so you can say once I complete the activity B, then only I can start the activity C. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. So this is the, okay, B, I'm sorry, this is the B. Their precedence relationship. What is the precedence relationship? Means you need to complete this activity, then only you can start the activity C. Now when I talk about the activity D, activity D, connect the back tire, connect the back tire. So is there any precedence relationship is there, class? Is there any precedence relationship is there? Class? Connect the back tire. Is there means any dependency of this back tire, or I can directly assemble? Means I need to complete some operation, then only I can do in within the available, or I can directly do. What is the thing? Is there any precedence? Please understand the concept, class. Are you getting my point? I'm not understand why you people are not participating in the class. I just write down here everything and start the numerical. That type of the thing you needed. Okay, I start the numerical. Let it be. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
So please let me know na. Activity D, connect the back tire to the frame of the bicycle. That is the independent activity, or is it is depend to other activity? If independent, right? Because I means I install the handle, then only I can do this back tire assembly. That type of the thing is not possible. Here you can assemble at any time, so it is a independent. Okay, so I just put here dash because it is not depend on anything. Now when I talk about the activity means E, this is the one work element, and that is the chain mechanism attached. Okay, so when you can attach the chain mechanism, once you install the back tire, right? So D must be complete, then only I can start the activity E. D must be complete, then only I can start the activity E. And please understand this precedence concept, because your fourth module and fifth module is totally based on the precedence relationship. So please understand this concept. Okay, class. The next activity F, suppose assume that this is the one work element. There attach the right hand brake. When you can attach the right hand brake? When you can attach?
When wheels are connected.
When wheels are connected, or the next thing, wheels are connected.
Handle.
Okay, wheels are handle. Okay, so the main thing is handle. So I write here C. Just assume that. Okay, maybe some here I just try to give you the some fundamentals. Okay, then you can do easily all the numerical. Then the part is very easy. Okay, once you understand all the things. So handle is compulsory. Handle is compulsory for both the, you can say, brake, left and right. Now attach the right hand pedal and left hand pedal. When you can do? Once you install the chain mechanism, then only on the chain mechanism you attach the pedal, right? So here E you need to complete. E must be complete, then only I can start the activity H and I, or you can say the work H and I, work element H and I. The position of the chain, the next point, the position of the chain onto the mechanism. When you can put the this chain, once you can say the F activity should be complete. What is attached to the right hand brake as well as the left hand brake, because once you install the chain, that time you need to apply the brake on the wheel. Okay, so that sprocket will not rotate. So here I just assume that there is the F activity and G, both the brake should be installed, then only I can easily put that chain, as well as you can say the pedal also is compulsory, right? H and I. So these are the four activities must be complete, then only I can do the position of the chain on the chain mechanism. Then attach the seat. Once activity position chain mechanism is done, you install the chain. On the basis of that, you will be decide what is the dimension and all the thing is decided, and that is depend on the J. So this is the one simple assembly of the bicycle, and try to understand how much activity is there. There A to K. These are the work element. And there is some precedence relationship that must be complete. Then only you can start the next point. So this concept is clear to everyone, how actually assembly process is going on to any industry. Concept is clear to everyone, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next point. What is the way? I already told you the bicycle and all this assembly, actually that is the basically depends on the interchangeability concept, or you can say it is depend on the mass production. Actually it is a mass production system. Now the point is like that, how I manage all this activity so I can reduce the cycle time. The first initially what people are doing, they completed the activity A, B, C, D. Assume that, I just assume that, don't take this example, and assume that, okay, same example I try to explain. A to J, na, just wait. Assume that this is the activity A. After completing activity, I will do the B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J and K. These are the sum activity, okay. And with respective, if I try to find out the time, what is the time is there, 50, 16, 14, 55, okay. So I just put the time here, just try to understand, okay. This will take 55 seconds, this will take 16 seconds, this will take 14 and 55, okay. Next activity E will take 20, activity F will take 17, activity G will take 17, 17, 17 till J, activity J will take 13, activity K will take 14, okay. So assume that I put all this activity A, B, C, D in one sequence, okay. In one sequence I put all the thing, and can you tell me when I will be, means what will be the cycle time to produce one particular product? What will be the cycle time here, class? Class, I put all this assembly activity in one sequence, okay. Assume that I put all this activity into the one sequence, and with respective time is given. For activity A there is the 55 seconds is the total time, for B the total time is 16, C is the with respective each activity time is given here. And now just let me know okay, what will be the actual time needed to complete one product, means to out the one product. How much time it will take? Please try to understand the concept. It will tell you why the assembly balancing, the balancing line concept is come into the market. Initially everyone is doing in this manner, but then the next point is come, that is the assembly line balancing. So it will be, means you will understand once you understand this thing, okay. Generally I told you in the many times in mass production you need to put all the thing into the one line and you start production, okay. So now see here, just if I pass this frame, okay, means assume that the bicycle frame and the tire assembly, it will take 55 seconds, okay, initially, and after that 55 seconds it will be passed to the B, it will pass to the C, D, E, F. These are the different workers, just assume that, and different equipment, and you completed your product, okay. So this process is continuous. Assume that this process is continuously going on, and here you will be get output, okay. Here means once you completed the front tire assembly with your frame, it will pass to the next worker or next work element. It will pass to the next work element, and in this process the next is come, okay. Here after 55 seconds again next assembly, it is like that, and here you will be get output in at a point K. So how much can you tell me what will be the cycle time I get one product in every, can you tell me what will be the cycle time for one product? Every 10 seconds, every 55 seconds, every 60 seconds I will get one product. So what will be the time is like that? Assume that there is the x is the time, in that particular time I am getting x second is the one time that in that particular time I am getting one product. So can you tell me what is the value of x, class? Class, are you getting my point?
Sir, can you repeat?
Okay, I am again repeating. This is the some assembly process is going on, and ABCD just I discussed, that is the bicycle assembly process, okay. Now this is the activity A, activity B, activity, total assembly operation is K, okay. There means I just discussed here all the assembly activity. Okay, what is the A, what is the B, what is the D. Now just assume that I will do all this activity in a sequence. I will do, or you can say Okay, so first I will do the activity A, then I will do activity B, I will do the activity C, D, E, F. It will take more time. Okay, now I allocated the worker here. Just assume that for activity A is the different worker. That is the next concept. Okay, if one worker do all this activity, then definitely it will take more time. And I will generally any company not allocated all the work to the one worker, because it will take lot of time, as well as the particular worker is not expertise, not efficient. If I give different work every day, if I give for entire year one type of the work, he will definitely more efficient. Okay, that is the basic concept. Now okay, assume that there is the this is the assembly A, B, C, D, E, F. With respective I allocated the man on each station, right? Now the next point, if I allocated, so just let me know this is the one work station, that is there A assembly will be done, after that B assembly will be done, C done, D done, like that. Okay, so in this process, when I will be get the final product, just let me know. The time is already given
255 seconds.
255 second. Okay, how you calculated 255 second?
Sir, added
All the value, right?
yes sir.
Okay, but I am telling you here different worker is available. In that condition, this is possible when only one worker is available. Okay, then it will take 255. But this is the continuous process, class, keep in mind. Okay, so when I will be get one final product, means continuously, what is the cycle time to getting the final product? Okay, this A is done, then pass to the B, then pass to the C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So can I say like that in every 55 seconds I will get a one final product? Can I say like that?
Yes sir.
Are you getting my point, class? Everyone understood the concept? Everyone is agreed with 55 seconds?
Yes sir.
Okay, very good, very good. So in every 55 seconds I will get the final product. So that is the one invention ki, okay, instead of one worker I will put the means many workers, so I can produce the final product in 55 seconds. Now the next point, the worker A will do the work for 55 seconds, worker B will do only for 16 seconds. So just assume that this 55 seconds is done, here he will be do in 16 seconds and pass to the next, but he need to wait for some time, right? The workstation will wait for some time. The B will wait for some time. Are you agree with me, class?
Yes sir.
Okay, so how much he will be wait? I think for 39 seconds. Okay, next here the gap is 2 seconds, so he will be wait for 2 seconds, and this one will wait again 39 seconds, like that. So this is the unbalance, means you are not utilizing your available facility properly. Are you getting my point? You are not utilizing properly your available facility. So how you can utilize your facility properly? By using the line balancing. And what is the line balancing, that I will discuss now. So are you getting my point, what I am trying to tell you, class? Okay, so I just try to do here, means are you getting this process is inefficient? Are you agree with me? Because many are waiting here for 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Okay, so now this is the first implementation, means Ford actually do that, tell ki okay, we will do all the thing in the one assembly and we will arrange into the one, and they able to produce only 100 cars. Okay, you can say in a day, you can say like that. Now they are able to produce the 500 car. How? Because they balance all these things. How you can balance this thing? Okay, now I just want to tell you, this is the A activity. Okay, A is, suppose I assume that 55, and I assume that this is the one workstation 1. Then I combine this B and C, both are together as a one workstation, and how much it will take the time? How much it will take the time? 16 plus 14, how much? 30, right? Are you getting my point, class? Class, are you getting my point? Okay, so B and C, suppose assume that only one workstation will do this both the activity. Means one worker can do both the activity. I not need to put the two worker here, or you can say the two equipment also. So here B and C, this I combine. So here 30 second, okay, it will not impact, and I save some amount of the cost, or you can say the time. Now there is the one workstation number 3, there I will put the activity D, means D assembly process, and it will take 55. In next, if I talk, then EF, it will take approx EF and 27 to 37.
27.
Okay, very good. So this is the workstation 4. Now F is completed. GH 17, 17, 34, 34, 7. I think 53, right? GHI, it will take 53 if I combine all this. Now one more 53 is done. Now it is still I, J and K. If I combine, then 13 plus 14, so 14, 14, 28, 27. Okay,
27.
very good. So now this is the means first key. Okay, I will not install means apply only one worker to all work. Okay, after that I divide all the work into the small element, and that I will see then there is the 55 second, but many are waiting, so it is inefficient. Now again I try to do to allocate the workstation like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I allocate the workstation, then I can improve the efficiency. Now you can see instead of 100 I can also produce the 500. What is the cycle time? 55. But still this is the inefficient, because here 27. So this particular means JK, this workstation has some idle time. It is not working means entire 55 second. Here some amount of the idle time, and that is the approx means 50% time is the idle here. So how this is the reduce? But this is the actually line assembling concept. This is the line assembly concept. Means what is the thing is here, divide entire work into the small element, that is the you can say the assembly element. Now after that dividing, allocate the workstation like that you can reduce the idle time of each workstation. So this is the workstation initially, their total workstation is approx 13, and now I reduce that workstation by 6 only, and I improve the efficiency of my plant. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. So this is the actually thing is this, all the thing is come into the line balancing. Here I did the line balancing, but that is not you can say the appropriate method, because still some are means there means lot of idle time. If I talk about here 25 is the idle time, 25 second. When I talk here it is approx 28 is the idle time, 28 second. So what about this? This is also means you can say the idle time is this time is not utilizing properly. So there is some standard process to allocate each work element into the workstation. There is the standard process, and if you apply this process, then definitely you will be save the time, you will be reduce the cycle time, you will save the cost of your company. Okay, are you getting my point? Is there any doubt, class? Is there any doubt? Means are you understood the concept of the line balancing? Okay, okay. So now I come to the numerical part, and there definitely one numerical will become in your main exam, and in gate section also the line assembly is there. Okay. So now just assume that. Are you able to see this numerical, or I need to zoom this particular part? Okay, I will zoom here, just wait. Okay, are you able to see the numerical, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So this type of the numerical they will ask. Okay, they will not tell you what is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the some work element, Okay, so find the order of the operation, element, balance delay, line efficiency, smoothness index for the chart show in the table. Okay, and assume that the cycle time is the 1 minute, because in every 1 minute I want one, you can say in every 1 minute I want one product. So how it is possible? Let's see what will be the thing. So 1 minute means you can say the 60 second, right? So what is the process to solve this particular problem? Here, and this is assume that some assembly is going on, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 12 assembly is there, okay, and you need to do the 12 assembly, but here precedence relationship is given, okay, means one must be complete, then only you can do the activity 3, you can do the element 3. 1 and 2 both complete, then only you can do the activity 4. It is indicate like that ki 2 must be complete, then only I can start the assembly, means the element 5, okay, work assembly element 5 I can start. When I talk about the activity 6, 3 must be complete, then you can start the 6, 3 must be complete, then you can start the 7. Actually it shows the interdependency between the different assembly. Okay, so are you able to understand this numerical class, what actually table want to say, that are you able to understand? Class? Okay. So now the next point, how to solve this particular problem. So there is for solving the problem, okay, for solving the problem, line balancing problem, there is the 3 method, okay. First one is the largest candidate rule, the second one is the Kilbridge-Wester method, and third one is the rank position weighted method. As per your syllabus, we will discuss all these 3 methods. Okay, so now the first thing, okay, what you need to do, even I again tell you, okay, you need to divide all the, means the assembly which is going on in your plant into the small element. Means don't try to divide the drilling process, okay. There is the some process, means you cannot divide, the drilling is the one element, you cannot divide the half drilling will be done the worker 1, and after that it will go to the workstation 2, and the half drilling will be do the worker 2. In that condition your efficiency will be reduced. So please take some logical thinking, apply some logical thinking, and divide entire assembly into the elements, okay. So these are the 1 to 12 are the element. Now the next point, okay, what I need to do here, class, but you this understood the basic concept, what is the why we actually need this line balancing, are you understood that, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So in next session we will do the some numerical problem, like what is the largest candidate rule, what is the Miss Kilbridge-Wester method, and what is that rank position weighted method, and after that we will see which type of the method will give the more accurate result. That also we try to compare, so you can understand which one is the better method, okay. But actually it's depend on that particular problem also. So let's see that all the thing we will do in the next lecture. So I stop here. Thank you for attending.